Hey guys, and welcome back. Today is another Ipsy Glam Bag Plus unboxing video and try on. I am so ready to dive into this one. I've been very excited for it. As you can tell, I already opened this, so I could see the products that I got inside of the box this month. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. I'm ready. I don't know about you guys. So this month, the theme, like the smaller Ipsy Glam Bag, is Bury Yourself. So it's the same style of pamphlet as the smaller bag. And of course, here's all the products that we get this time around. We got 5 items in here, and I'm already gonna go ahead and jump into the first one. I'm not wasting any time this time. So the first product I'm pulling out is the Purlisse Blue Lotus Essential Daily Moisturizer SPF 30. This baby has a retail value of $45. That's quite pricey. Here is what it looks like. Nice, pretty blue packaging. It says the Blue Lotus is a powerful antioxidant known for its anti-inflammatory benefits. It says it's non-greasy and non-whitening formula that provides a perfect base before makeup. So I got really excited about this one because I love a good SPF moisturizer combo. You guys know my Planscription SPF 25. I don't have it in front of me right now, but the one by Origins, that's my favorite. I use that every single day in the morning. Love that stuff. And I actually pulled this out earlier and sat down on camera and applied this really quickly just so I could give it a moment to soak into the skin, so I could give you guys a good first impressions of it. So I applied it and then I went ahead and put on some eyebrows and then I started the video. My first thoughts on it were pretty good. I gotta admit there is some concerns with this moisturizer. It says it's a non-greasy formula, but for me, it feels a little bit on the slightly greasy side. It's not an excessive amount, but when I feel it on the skin as it was just sitting there trying to soak in, it just feels kind of, what's the best way to put it? It's a little bit heavy with a little bit of an overly oily feeling. At least for me, it just remains very tacky, has quite a bit of shine to it. So I'm just concerned that for me and my very oily skin type, it may not be the greatest. It may not be as much of a concern if you have a drier to a more normal skin type, but for my oilier skin people, it may be something to be careful with. Because even right now, it's been probably 15 to 20 minutes since I applied it, and it's still pretty tacky, still has quite a bit of shine, so I'm like, eh. But let's now roll into product number 2. And you know what? Why not? Let's go for this one, the one in the little baggie. This has to be the most gorgeous bottle of nail polish I think I've ever seen. It is the Smith & Colt Nail Lacquer in Forever Fades Fast. It has a $18 value. And at first I was thinking that this actually was dented, because if you look at the side there, it has these dents on the side, but then I realized it's probably for your thumb or your fingers, however you hold it, to just be able to hold it top a little bit better. The top is just one of these add-ons that makes it look prettier. If you want more precision, you hold it by the smaller one. And since I do have these fabulous nails on at the moment, I'm not putting it on my nails, but I did put them on my mom, and here's a picture of it. I borrowed 2 of her fingers so I could paint it on her and just see how it applies. And that's just with 2 coats, but really pretty color, very opaque. Didn't take a lot to get an even coverage of the color. It says that it's supposed to be a super shiny, chip resistant, will be tested, 8 free, they put AKA no harmful chemicals, and it's cruelty, paraben, and phthalate free. Ooh, that's awesome. I need to paint the rest of my mom's hand and then she needs to report back to me. Alright, but that is the first 2 items out the way. Now the last 3 we're actually gonna have to do some application with. So let's dive into the third item. So for our third item, we got a brush set. This one is by F.A.R.A.H brushes. Show Me Magic Eye Set. It's a $50 value, wow, and it does come with 5 brushes, so that kind of makes sense. Not too bad, I suppose. Wow, look at the handles on these guys. Look like crystals. This is the 10F, the concealer brush, and they have a tip of using this one to prime the lid. Second brush is the 65EM, the mini shading. The third brush is the 35EM, the mini tapered. Fourth brush is the 105E, the pencil brush. And the fifth brush is the 15E angled brow brush. I did not even know that this was gonna be in here, or else I would have saved this to use it for my brows. Seems like it would be pretty good too. It's not too thick. It's actually really fine. It's one of those tough things to find, is a good angled brow brush that's really tiny, because I hate the really thick ones. They don't work on me since I barely have any brow hairs. I have to have it pretty thin. I may need to do some eyeshadow liner with this just to test it out now instead, seeing as my brows are already on. Okay, awesome. So we're gonna use these right now in combination with our fourth item. I'm just knocking right through all of these, which is the Huda Beauty Obsessions palette in Coral. Ooh, I'm so excited. This palette just looks gorgeous. I'm honestly a little bit surprised at the size. I don't own any of these mini palettes, nor do I have any Huda Beauty palettes actually. I just never got around to purchasing one of her eyeshadow palettes. I have a lip liner, lip color, and last Ipsy box we received her, what is it, the Strobe palette, the highlighting palette, but that's about it. So I'm very excited to see how this performs. It is a $27 palette. Wow, that's a little bit more than I was expecting. For some reason I thought these were like 18, apparently not. Oh well. I was about to zoom you guys in and get started with the whole eye look, but we have one more item to go through. That's the last thing in the box. I may as well just show it to you guys because we're gonna use it right after this. And then once I've shown you guys all the stuff, we'll just go ahead and create a fun eye look. So, fifth item in the box, let's do this. This is the Thrive Causemetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara in Brynn. Thrive Causemetics. I have heard of that before. Let me look them up. There's something about them. Oh yeah, here it is. So it's beauty with a purpose. For every product purchased, one is donated to help a woman thrive. Okay, yeah, I remember this. I've seen this around before. I love a product with a good cause. And how much is this mascara? It is $24. And here is a look at the packaging. It's a volumizing, lengthening mascara that can help you make sparse lashes look like extensions. Ooh, high claims there. It says it also has orchid stem cell complex in it that stimulates lash growth. Well, well, well. And then it has, of course, a picture on the back here that is showing you what your lashes will look like after. Before, after. So yeah, that's gonna be the last product that we'll try out. So now that I've shown you everything that's inside the box, let's just go ahead and play with the makeup and test it out. So let me get you a little closer and we'll get started. Per the suggestions of Ipsy, I'm gonna be taking the brush to apply my primer, putting a little bit of my fave Urban Decay there. Now I'm gonna go in with the 10F concealer brush and brush it all over the lid. Get the lid ready for some application. Actually seems like these crystal handles serve a purpose because they have all these ridges. You can easily put your hand on one and just have it sit really comfortably. Not something I realized it would do until I actually started using this brush. Base is on. Now we can move into this palette. Oh, hold on, let me do some swatches. I didn't even talk about this palette that much since I decided to roll into showing you guys the fifth product in the box. So let's swatch this out so I see what I'm working with. Here's some super quick swatches of this palette. It has 9 shades inside of it. 2 are shimmery / metallic shades. Let's go in with this peach coral shade down here at the bottom. And I'm gonna take it on the new 35 EM mini tapered brush. I'm a little bit concerned about the brush right now just because it was flattened while it was inside the packaging. I tried to fluff it up a bit when I cleaned it with my quick dry makeup brush cleanser just to give it a quick wash in before I dipped right into it as well. This might be one that just has to be properly washed with soap and water and then, you know, hung up so it dries in a better position. but I'm gonna give it my best shot working in this color. I think I was able to make it work using this brush. The shape of it was completely throwing me off, but I think I was able to maneuver it. I'm definitely gonna have to reshape it and then try it again, but it worked. Next, I'm thinking I'll step it up with the slightly darker coral right up here. Gonna take that with my Tetris X Ipsy brush that I received in my glam bag last month. It's a really good brush. Freaking love this brush. I'm just gonna place this color on the outer V, bringing it in slightly into that crease, like halfway in, I'd say, just to build up the intensity of that coral a bit. Feels good to just sit here and put some makeup on. I haven't had a full-on makeup session in a while. I've just been doing very quick get out the door makeup. So now that I actually have the time to sit down here with you guys, it's just therapeutic, I feel. I need to do a chatty get ready with me very soon because I've got some stuff I want to chat with you guys about. So this was a case of not tapping off the brush enough. I went really ham with tapping it off on this side and it worked out a lot better. So make sure you really tap off the product. Then I think I want to take one more color. It's going to be very coral. Let's go into this shade. I'm going to take this on my Morphe White 19, and this shade is going to be stuck straightly out here in the outer V, just to amplify things a little bit out here. I'm a little bit indecisive which all over the lid color I want because these shades just look really beautiful, but I think I'm gonna go with the one that I was most mesmerized by just because I feel like I have to. So I'm gonna take this one all over the lid. Do I have a setting spray here? Oh, I do, look at that. I'm gonna give it a spritz with my Wet n Wild spray. I'm gonna apply this using my MAC 248 brush. Oh yeah, so happy I went with this color. Beautiful. That's just with one coat. Haven't dunked into the palette again. Impressive. And no concealer? Oh yeah. Wow, I love that. Ooh, yes. And I was thinking so that way I could still test out the angled brush. I'm gonna dip into the brown shade in the palette and attempt to use this like a liner. Let's see if it's pigmented enough. I had a vision in my head. We'll see if I can make it happen. Alright, so I feel like that definitely looked way cooler in my head. I'm gonna roll with it though. We'll make it work. I'm gonna clean up the fallout situation under the eyes really quick. Just take a makeup eraser and tidy that up a bit. Really quickly, I'm just gonna do the face makeup since we just have the lower lash line and some mascara to put on and we didn't get any face products. So I think I'll just speed this part up with a little bit of music and then we'll move on to the last little bits. Oh, by the way, update on the moisturizer. It's a little bit tacky still, but a whole lot less than it was when I first put it on. It's been, I want to say at least 50 minutes to an hour since I first applied the moisturizer. So it takes quite a while to actually soak into the skin, but it seems like it actually does. Just keep that in mind though, to put it on really early before you go in with the rest of your makeup if you have an oily skin type. Let it soak in. But yeah, that's it. Now let's speed this part up. let's finish up with the lower lash line. I was thinking about doing the yellow under there. Should I still go for it? Should I still do it? Yeah, why the heck not? I'm gonna apply this using the pencil brush too, the last brush out of the set we got today. Just use that to press in on the lower lash line. Okay. I'm gonna take an angled brush though to just smudge out the edges since that just presses in where I want it. So I'm taking the Sigma E70 brush, just lightly blending it. Oh, and I'm just exaggerating the tail a bit with the help of this yellow. I'm bringing that color up right underneath it just to help draw some attention and, you know, say, hey, I drew a wing with my eyeshadow. May not be able to see it that well, but it's there. Look for it. Final step here with the eyeshadow. I'm gonna dip back in with the angled brush to the brown shadow and tuck that right up against the lower lash line. Really up close and personal. I'm not exaggerating this color because I want that yellow to be the main focus, but I just want something to help with the dimension on the lower lash line. And I think this will do it. I think that did the trick. Now let's go in with some mascara. Oh wow, it's a tiny wand. Look at that. Or well, not the wand itself, but the strands that are on the wand. Hold on. Almost forgot. Let's give the natural lashes a bit of a curl. Always helps to do this. All right, now let's go in with mascara. Okay, one coat on both sides now. Let's dunk in and go for the second one. See if we make or break it. Uh-oh. I think I might have just broke it. On this eye, it's now getting the second coat, and I think I should have left it with just the one because I'm getting the spider leg effect here, where they're starting to look a little bit crumbly and stick together and outright a little bit. I think this is a one coat and done type of mascara, but I need to fix the other eye. I did the second coat to the other eye, so I have to even them out. If one eye looks bad, they both have to. That's a weird motto. If one looks bad, they both have to. I just realized that. Yeah. From far away, it doesn't look that bad, but when you see it up close, it just got a little bit clumpier than I would have liked. I think with the way this went, I am gonna apply some falsies just to help the situation out. Not a huge fan of how my lashes look today, but I won't go too extra. I'll just add my very natural looking wispy lashes. These are the Kiss 11s. Glue these suckers down. Ah, a good pair of falsies can save the day any day. Now that the eyes are done though, we've gone through all the products, let's scoot back a little bit and talk about the box. This month, we actually got a lot of stuff. These are all the items we received in this box. And overall, I have to say I'm pretty happy with this month's box. I was actually thinking I was gonna like it a lot more than I actually do, just because I feel like this moisturizer, although it may be good, the initial greasiness is gonna have me a little bit put off from using this every single day. I don't think it's gonna surpass my favorite one that just absorbs like right away, the Plantscription one. This may be a good backup for if I run out of that one and I don't repurchase it right away, but it's not necessarily something that's gonna be a new favorite product is what I'm trying to get at. And the mascara, not happy with the lumpy clumpy situation that was happening. I would be excited to see the long-term lash benefit since it says it has the orchid stem cell complex that is supposed to stimulate lash growth. I would like to see the long-term benefits of that, but since it's so clumpy, I don't know if I'm really gonna reach for it all that much in order to see those benefits. But I mean, with that being said, I did like the other 3 products inside the box. I enjoyed the brush set, the palette was awesome. Nail polish, I'm gonna have to keep testing out. I didn't really test it yet to see how it performs. So I mean, overall, I would still say it was a good box, but it didn't have me jumping for joy like I thought I was gonna. I was thinking I was gonna go into this being like, oh yeah, all products I'm ready, bring it to me. And you know, that's sometimes how it ends up working out with subscription boxes. You're not gonna like everything. Even if you don't end up liking, like myself, 2 out of the 5, you still get another 3 good products that you did enjoy. And let's look here at the value of this month's box. The value is $164. That's awesome. I paid $25, I believe, for the box. So really good value. And if you remove the prices of the items you didn't like the moisturizer was $45, the mascara was $24, and then the initial cost of the box was $25. So you still get $70 worth of product that you kind of get back as an investment after the initial $25. I don't know, I like the numbers of it. But yeah, those were my thoughts on this month's August box. Don't forget, I do have a giveaway live in my Boxycharm unboxing video. I'll put a little boop up to that one so you can check it out and enter that giveaway. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that little bell button. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!